So you're ready to run your first campaign. You've read the books, you know the rules, you've made the characters, but now you ask yourself, how do I run a campaign? Hi, I'm Forever, your friendly DM, and welcome to the Outcast Guild, where we want to help new players and DMs get into the game we all love. Whether you're running a published module or creating an entire world from scratch, every memorable campaign has one thing in common. It's the story you tell. So how do we make any story feel like yours? Is it with maps? Compelling villains? Interesting locations? Romance? While those can help making a memorable campaign, there's one thing that a lot of people overlook, and that thing is a theme. Why is it so important? Well, a good theme tells you what your story really is about, and it gives you direction whenever you're writing or even changing a campaign. And if you ever find yourself wondering, what should my players do next? You can look at the theme and take inspiration there. Additionally, themes do give ideas for players when making their characters, and for ideas of future NPCs for your own campaign, as it gives them all a connecting story thread. But how does telling my players a campaign is a gothic horror help their backstory? Gothic horror, noir, high fantasy, these are genres. They give an expectation for the type of story you're going to be exploring. However, themes give you an idea on the type of story that will be told. Loss, redemption, corruption, good versus evil? They give you a glimpse and an idea into what the story is truly going to be about. For example, I'm running a Curse of Strahd campaign, except instead of medieval Barovia, I moved the campaign to a turn-of-the-century New York-inspired setting. It's still horror, it's just a noir horror. And when my players were still making their characters, I made sure to give them one question to tell them what the theme is. I asked them, what is their character's greatest desire? Because the theme of the campaign is corruption, as the Shadowfell tempts people with things they desire most, fusing them to the domain. So suddenly, every backstory has a connected thread, a story idea that shows how this world works, and gives them an idea of what to expect. Now, themes don't just help the player. We've already established they help out with a story earlier, but they also give ideas on creating NPCs or villains. So if your campaign is, say, a theme of loss, NPCs within the world, at least the important ones, should have to deal or had to deal with at some point the idea of loss. Either choosing not to move on, or maybe they found some type of acceptance, while villains should have a twisted reflection on that. A great villain is often the darker expression of your campaign's theme. So in that campaign of loss, your villain should reflect that, either by having someone they lost that they loved, and instead of accepting the grief, they decided no one should ever experience that loss again, even if it means breaking the natural order of life and death. Or perhaps they're so afraid of loss that they're doing everything they can to prevent it, and as such causing the problems within the story. But those villains should be what happens when someone takes a campaign's central idea too far. But you tell me, have you ever thought about themes in your campaigns? Let us know in the comment section down below, and tell us anything else you want us to cover. But until next time, make sure to keep calm, geek on, and we'll see you around the guild.